Did you hear me?
Yeah.
And we both know exactly how your life had turned and into the blossom of a rose that it is tonight. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, do you have like 5 minutes?
Yeah, I got 5 minutes. I always got time for you, bitch.
Hey, like I say, we all say that there, and until it's time to give the time, we don't have it. I'm just saying, what I'm about to give you is as real as you lending me your ear. Okay, it rocks just this simple. What do you know that you really know? And it didn't come out of a book. It came from somewhere that you couldn't explain from where it came from. Now, you know you getting saving yourself because that's what you did. Am I right or wrong?
You right?
Because even though you believe in something you don't see, until you really, really, really know, you can't be afraid of nothing. Am I right or wrong on that? Did you hear me?
Yeah, man. My phone, I got my phone down.
Okay, I said, all right. I said, knowing that what you got, that you couldn't understand, that you couldn't get, because understand is you standing under somebody beating something in your head, trying to get you to get what they want you to get. But I'm just saying, you know what it is, and not just believe. See, when I say most people believe in what they don't see, but they just believe in, they don't know. Now you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I
When
got you.
okay, when I say
I
that,
got you.
and when I say that I have been recreated to tell the absolute truth, but can't tell the absolute truth because everybody lies. Sometime, some point in their life. But it's all about what you lie about. If you lying about getting over on somebody, that's a different type of lie. But if you lying to make a story more dramatic than the story really is, just so that person don't go down that way, that's a good lie. Now,
A lie is a lie, regardless what kind of lie it is.
when I say that you say a lie is a lie, peep it out. Just like you don't know who the creator is, just as well as you don't know what love is. You feel like you know what love is, but how could you say you know what love is when if a woman leaves your ass after falling in love with her, you crash so far to the point where you want to kill her ass. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
So was it love anyway?
thank you. You see, it was a form of lust and like too much. You heard me? Lust and like too much. Because when I say that you and everybody else give the creator, like I said again, you and everybody else give the creator a title and a name. You see? And when I say y'all get a title and a name, that's because you don't know who the creator is. I tell you straight out who the creator is, and I can show you who the creator is, and then you can feel for yourself. The creator is not any type of entity, it's a feeling. And what I mean by it's a feeling, peep me out here. Four letters starting with L, ending with E. You heard me? Four letters starting with L, ending with E, and then four letters. Nine. Four letters starting with L, ending with E. Live, life, love, leave. That sums our whole life up in a nutshell. Do it or not.
Live, love, life, and what else?
Uh-uh. Live, love. I'm sorry. Live, life, love, leave. All starting with L, ending with E.
Where the lead come from?
Huh?
Where the lead come from?
The leaf comes from when we die. You see?
I got you.
See? And I summed it up in a nutshell in 4 letters. You see? In four letters. I mean 4 words. And then the 4 letters will be, and I'm gonna sing a song for you. Live. I mean life. Live. Love. Leave. Love. Live. Life. Love. Leave. Love. Now, why I say it like that? It's simply because of this. When you would think of everything being started with a God, you got to think of who started calling the Creator God. Man did, and man said call the Creator God simply because, dog, when the divine light of creation, which is love, told him to say the Creator is love, he said that's too weak for when they want to go to war with it. Did you hear what I just said? And if you go on Facebook or YouTube, you're gonna see that I've been trying to put a lot of stuff down that's coming to me as it's coming to me ever since I died again. Cause I know you haven't checked it out or nothing like that, but I say this to you, dog, and then I'm about to roll. Man, I was just in the hospital after going to 3 different hospitals, and they sent me home. My primary doctor got me in the hospital, and when they found out was wrong, it was exactly what I had told all the emergency room that I had already went to what was wrong. So when I end up in the hospital, I end up getting a doctor that I had reported 3.5 years ago, dog, for some fucked up malpractice that he had did to me. 3.5 years ago. This motherfucker laid up there, dog, and went and got a nurse to have me fill out the paperwork to take an AIDS test. So I know I don't have AIDS. So the girl kept coming with this test, so I took the test. And then 3 days later, this same doctor, dog, he came into my room, bruh, and my nurse told him, bruh, she said, Mr. Northland's in a fragile situation because when he came in here with a bowel obstruction and a kidney infection. Now, he knew that my blood pressure was high and my heart rate was real, real low. Bro, do you know this dude told me that I was HIV positive, bro?
What?
Do you hear me, Mike? Nah. After he told me I was HIV positive, he had a disease infection doctor come and see me earlier that day. And this doctor didn't tell me that he was there for AIDS. He talked to me about AIDS and he told me he about to put me on another medication because my infection wasn't, that medication they had on me wasn't working with my infection. So when that doctor came to me that night and said that I have AIDS, after my nurse had told him about my blood pressure and my heart rate, and for him to do me like this, Mike, he said, Mr. Northland, you have AIDS. You do know that, right? I said, excuse me?
AIDS or HIV?
HIV, you know how to do. That's the first part of it, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I call it the same fucking thing to me. But anyway, I heard people live long times and everything with this shit. But I'm saying, listen to me carefully. I go to the hospitals enough to know if I had HIV, them people would have been told me right or wrong.
You're right.
So back to this doctor, dog. This doctor remembered me from 3 years ago, and his malpractice was getting investigated. So he ain't think I remembered it. I ain't remembered it, Mike, until I realized what he had did me. So like I said again, he laid up there and said that you HIV and didn't explain to me or nothing, dog. I said, excuse me? He said, hold on. What I'm gonna go do, I'm gonna go check your chart and I'll be right back. And I'm like, what's that? So then he came back and he said, yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get with the infectious disease. He did come see you earlier today, right? I said, yeah, a doctor did come see me about some new medication that about trying me on, but he ain't say nothing about no HIV. He said, oh, all right, so I'm gonna get with him, and once I get with him, I'll get back with you. Is that how you do somebody, Mike?
No.
So after he did that, dog, That dude left me hanging for 3 more days, Mike. I stayed in the hospital for 7 days, dog. He had me on hold for 3 more days, dog. And one of the nurses came in and said, Mr. Norton, your test came back. You're not HIV positive. I said, sweetheart, I knew that already. So then the doctor came back in the room, bro, later on that next night, bro, and said, yeah, your test came back, Mr. Norton. Well, we see that you don't have HIV. And I said, hold on, man. You ain't brushing that shit off just like that. Cause what you did to me, man, was critical. Because I could have died after you told me that there. Because one thing about the mind, man, the mind is fragile. When you give somebody some kind of news like that there, if they got a weak ass mind, it will break. Do you hear me, Mike? So when that dude laid up there and did that to me and then laughed, bro, what he didn't realize was I was audio taping the whole thing. So I got more to go with me going in front of the mayor here in Houston, Texas, about all the rest of the other bullshit that's been happening to me. And they can't say this ain't no conspiracy. But this is a new year. And I've been recreated and I can see clearly how to maneuver my way through all this madness. Because like I was just telling you, once you get close to death, like I've been close to death 4 times, nigga, I'm here forever, son. Because I know what created everything. It was a feeling. And when I say it was a feeling, think about it. Man never told the truth because man ain't gonna never tell the truth because man don't want to be that worker bee. And what I mean by that, man don't want to be that worker bee, dog, we supposed to be just like the ants. Just like the ants deal with the queen. Just like the bees deal with the queen. Mike, I'm just saying, Mike. Hey, the truth is the truth. Slippery, so lies can't hold on. Lies are supposed to slide off. And the truth is supposed to carry on. But not here in Babylon, Mike. Here in Babylon, truth is as twisted as a pretzel stick and twice as salty. You ask yourself, where did I get all that if I can't read? People lie, numbers don't, Mike. When these people put me under anesthesia this last time when I was in the hospital after that doctor had told me I had HIV, you tell me, I went in the hospital knowing they was trying to kill me. So when that dude came to me and said I had HIV, wouldn't you be afraid to go under anesthesia? Because that is as dead as you could be, right? Man,
And to talk to him, I be thinking like, man, that shit sounds that's crazy as fuck.
so guess what I did? I ended up going through I went under anesthesia and everything so they can look inside my stomach and see if I was clogged up about anything. So that was a type of surgery. Dog, let me tell you what happened in that surgery, Mike. I went in that surgery just because I know where I was going. I crawled into the light and she said, where are you going? And what I just said, I said she. And I always say she now because I was too busy saying he. When I already know that the divine light of creation is neither man nor woman, black nor white. So like I said again, she said, where you going? I said, I'm tired of people just fucking over me for no apparent reason. I'm tired. Can I just come in here and be where it's all safe at? She said, no, I got something for you to do down there. And sit my monkey ass back. So now, Mike, ain't got no fear in this. I already know that I'm going back in the light. Dog, love created all this here. Man changed everything. Because man said love is too weak for everybody to know that that's the creator.
Okay, but where you staying? Where you stay in Texas? Where you don't come back to New Orleans?
See, that's just it, dog. I got a job to do here. When I finish this job here, dog, I get to go to my ranch, 230 acres, and then make it work for all. Did you hear what I just said? I ain't say for me and our family. I say for all that loves being loved. Because
What
that's
kind
what
of work?
started it
What
all.
kind of work? What kind of work
Oh, see, hold on one second.